Hello, and welcome to the Soul of Innovation podcast. I am the host, Thomas Anglero, and my mission for this podcast is to share with you those private thoughts and reflections that I have, being one of the top keynote speakers around the world on technology, motivation, and innovation. I hope you truly enjoy all the lessons I share, all the dots I connect that sometimes are just really difficult to get out, but it's all for you. I truly hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to the Soul of Innovation podcast. I am Thomas Anglero, and we are in the middle of being in a lockdown. The whole world. Everybody's in a lockdown. For the last 24 hours, I've been reaching out to friends, family who I haven't had a chance to contact in a long time. Since I'm on lockdown, and they're on lockdown, it's a perfect time to reach out and touch somebody, talk to somebody, get connected with somebody. But in these times, I believe you have to give yourself a break. A lot of us are not used to working from home, and a lot of people are setting up meetings, these virtual meetings using internet tools like Google Hangout, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, Zoom, you name it. And they're just filling up their workday from home just to have it filled up, just to make themselves feel like I'm working or justify that they're doing something. And the other people on the other side are just not paying attention when these calls are going on. You have to be considerate. Or most importantly, you have to give yourself a break. You see, these are uncharted times. And what's making people really uncomfortable is that now you're spending time, a lot of time, not just with your family, not just with your kids. You're all locked up. You feel there's a little bit like a jail sentence. That's not what I'm talking about. You actually now have to spend time with you. With you. There's your deepest, most uncomfortable thing. That's what's really bothering you. And you got to be nice to yourself. You have to understand that the exhaustion you're beginning to feel, and you're like, God, this thing's just starting, and I'm already a bit tired. I don't know what to do. I'm a bit irritable. How does this whole thing work? You're beating yourself up. You're beating yourself up. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to tell yourself, look, this thing's going to go on for X number of weeks more. How do I want to be? Do I want to be happy? Then let me start being happy now. Do I want to use these next couple of weeks to make sure that I eat really well so that when I go back to the office, I'm going to be slim or lean, or I'll be huge with muscle, or, I'm going to be smarter? Flip this situation around and visualize. How do you want to be when you go back to the office? How do you want the world to see you? This is the way you should be looking all the time and thinking all the time. But now we have a global reset on the individual basis. You can reset yourself. You have a chance to rebuild yourself, rebuild your identity to people, rebuild your connection to people. You have extra time now to connect with people. You have extra time now to fix yourself and be nicer to yourself. This is what this is all about. Yes, work should be done, and work will be getting done. I'm not saying you not to work. What I'm saying is your discomfort is that you now have to deal with you. It's not just your family and kids and all that. Is that you actually have to deal with you. You don't have the distractions in the office to keep you away from that thought. You don't have the distractions of the sudden phone calls. Maybe you do have a few, but they're starting to be reduced as this thing drags on. And you're left with you. Be nice to you. And this is what you do. Who am I? And who do I want to be? And then you start being that person. Why don't you do this? When you get up in the morning, now that you don't have to go to the office, still get dressed. Still get dressed as if you're going to the office. Give yourself that feeling of purpose. Eat better. Plan in your calendar a walk. Go for a nice walk. Have a glass of water next to you and have a little piece of paper marking off how many glasses of water you drink in a day, and make sure you get to those 8 glasses of water, maybe 10. Have a game, increase it more per day. It's only going to make you healthier, only going to make you happier. Who are you? Who do you want to be? What is that picture of you going to look like? And when you have that picture, reverse engineer it. When this is all done, that's where I want to be. So for me to be there in, say, 6-7 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever this thing takes, it doesn't matter, right, really. What do I have to start doing now? Be nice to yourself. Give yourself a break. This is actually a wonderful time for you. This is you 2.0. Look at it from that point of view and you'll be less stressed out. This is you 2.0. Who do you want me to see the next time I see you? Get it? This is your moment. Go forth and spread beauty and light. Short, sweet, and a bit to the point. And low-key. Because this is not a stressful moment. Don't stress on this. You are who you are. Now, if you add that extra 10, 15%, then you're where you want to be. So who is that? What is that? Hell, take a piece of paper and a paper right now and draw a picture of it. Draw a picture of whatever comes to mind. How do you go from there? From now to there. What do you got to do? Love you. Take care. Be safe. Be smart. But be good to yourself. The stress you're feeling is from you, to you, and about you. So be nice to you. Until the next time. Thank you for listening to that episode. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on my website at englero.com, and you can also subscribe to the newsletter, or you can find me anywhere on social media with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you very soon.